very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter, Deputy Superintendent Registrar, and I'm very pleased to welcome you here to Wandsworth Registry Office on this very happy occasion. I shall be guiding you through the ceremony, and my colleague Michael, who is the Registrar of Marriages, he'll be doing the much more important job of entering all the details into the register. My first duty is to ask you, please, Christopher, for your full name.
Yeah, Christopher David Wood.
Thank you very much indeed. And Rosemary, your full name, please.
Rosemary.
Thank you very much indeed. I have to tell you that the room in which we all met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of civil marriages. Also, anyone know of any reason why Christopher and Rosemary should not be married to each other today, they must declare it now. Thank you. Now, before we actually carry on to the vows of the ceremony, we're in for a literary treat because Glenn, I believe, is going to read for us. Is Glenn here? Good man.
What is love? Love is just not looking at each other and saying you're wonderful. There are times when we are anything but wonderful. Love is looking out in the same direction. It is linking our strength to pull a common load. It is pushing together towards the far horizons, hand in hand. Love is knowing that when our strength falters, we can borrow the strength of someone who cares. Love is a strange awareness that our sorrows will be shared and made lighter by sharing, that joys will be enriched and multiplied by the joy of another. Love is knowing someone else cares, that we are not alone in life.
Thank you very much indeed. So now, Christopher and Rosemary, before you actually take each other in marriage, it's my duty to advise you of what marriage is. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life and to the exclusion of all others. It is solemn and it is binding. The civil ceremony here this morning is very simple, the exchange of two declarations which you will repeat after me. The first is where you declare your freedom to marry, and the second is where you take each other as partners in that marriage. So, Christopher and Rosemary, are you ready to make your declarations now?
Yes.
That's not good enough. We like to declare yes. Come on, declare yes.
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 That's better.
Absolutely.
In that case, if you care to stand, please, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare your freedom to marry. With you, first of all, Christopher, if you'd like to repeat after me, please. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I know not.
that I know not
Of any.
of any
Lawful impediment.
lawful impediment
Why
I,
Christopher David Wood.
Christopher David Wood,
May not be joined.
may not be joined
In matrimony.
in matrimony
To Rosemary Arush Moraes.
to Rosemary Harouche Moraes.
Thank you very much indeed. And now Rosemary, please. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any
of any
lawful impediment
lawful impediment
why
why
Rosemary Arush Moraes,
I, Rosemary Arush Moraes,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Christopher David Wood.
to Christopher David Wood.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Christopher and Rosemary, you've both declared your freedom to marry. And now I'm going to ask you to make your contractual vows to each other. So maybe like to turn and face each other. That's the way. That's the way. If you're allowed to. Maybe come on, you can hold hands. That's all right. Don't be shy. All three of you can hold hands. That's the way. That's it. What you must both understand is that as you say these words, you are taking each other as husband and wife. Once again, Christopher, you first of all, please. I, Christopher, take you, Rosemary, to be my wedded wife.
my wedded wife.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Rosemary. I, Rosemary,
I, Rosemary,
take you, Christopher,
take you, Christopher,
to be
to be
my wedded husband.
my wedded husband.
Thank you very much indeed. What Rosemary and Christopher has just done is required by law. Everybody has to say those few words if they wish to be known in this country. But I'm pleased to be able to tell you that's not enough for them. They decided to say an extra vow to each other, and that's what they're going to do now. Once again, Christopher, you first of all, please. I, Christopher,
I, Christopher,
pledge to share my life with Rosemary.
pledge to share my life with Rosemary.
I promise to cherish
I promise to cherish
and care for you
and care for you
and our children,
and our children,
Olivia and Joshua.
Olivia and Joshua.
I will respect you as an individual
I will respect you as an individual
and be true to you
and be true to you
through good times and bad.
through good times and bad.
To these things I give you my word.
To these things I give you my word.
Thank you very much, Christopher. Now Rosemary, please. I, Rosemary,
I, Rosemary,
pledge to share my life with Christopher.
pledge to share my life with Christopher.
I promise to cherish
I promise to cherish
and care for you
and care for you
and our children,
and our children,
Olivia and Joshua.
Olivia and Joshua.
I will respect you as an individual
I will respect you as an individual
and be true to you
and be true to you
through good times and bad.
through good time and bad.
To these things I give my word.
To this thing I give my word.
Thank you very much indeed. We now come to the sealing of the contract that's just been made, because that's what marriage is. Marriage is a verbal contract between two people. And the traditional way to do that is with the exchange of rings. Now, who's got the rings?
Craig and Carl.
Good, lovely. Would you like to
Just
come?
so you know, these two were around when Rose and I first met. So Carla and Rose are out for a night out. Craig and I are out for a spontaneous night out.
And that's how
Look what happens, yeah?
That's good. Would you like to come forward with them? Now, could we first of all have the ring that's going to Rosemary, if you'd like to give that to Christopher. That's lovely. Maybe we'll pop your that's lovely. And if you'd like to put that on Rosemary, the third finger of Rosemary's left hand.
I'm getting confused.
That's the one. That's the one, that's lovely. That's good. Hold the ring for me, please, Christopher. And repeat after. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
of our marriage today,
of our marriage today.
where it always,
Always,
as a symbol
as a symbol
of our commitment
of our commitment
to share our lives together.
to share our lives together.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, if you'd like to give the other ring to Rosemary, that's the way. And once again, Rosemary, third finger of the left hand. That's the way. Hold the ring for me and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign
as a sign
of our marriage today,
of our marriage today,
where it always,
where it always,
as a symbol
as a symbol
of our commitment
of our commitment
to share our lives together.
to share our life together.
Thank you very much indeed. So, Christopher and Rosemary, you've taken your vows in the presence of your witnesses, your family, your many friends. It gives me great pleasure to declare you are now husband and wife. Christopher, you may now kiss your bride. Do take a seat, ladies and gentlemen. We're now going to have the signing of the register.
Thank you.
That's it. You've got to sit down first.
I'm going to sit down first.
If you come round, Rose, we can stand next to your husband.
Yep.